Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff.
A few years ago, I flew to Biloela, Queensland, to visit Tony for the first time, a fellow trike microlight pilot and channel subscriber. In this story we meet again for the third time. The second time was when Tony came to visit me in Hervey Bay to assist me with the rebuild and resurrection of Sparkle's microlight.
You can actually pre-select.
Day 1.
Traffic mirror 63863 is turning for runway 17 final for touch go. Very well.
Traffic 15634 enters back tracks 17 Maryborough.
The flight is straightforward, and to keep me occupied along the way, I am monitoring traffic on Brisbane Centre. I'm also chatting to you, of course, so thanks for joining me on my journey. My only concern is potential turbulence, winds forecast cranking 20 knots from the south.
Traffic microlight 6340 lines up rolls 17 Maryborough.
So in a nutshell, today I am flying in my microlight flexwing trike to a property 200 kilometres inland from the coast of Hervey Bay, Queensland, Australia on this weekend of 28th of May 2023 to a fly-in with pilots who desire a weekend in the country on an active cattle station. During this time we'll meet and eat, drink and laugh and enjoy a country lifestyle for this brief, fleeting life moment. So stick around and enjoy the fun with us.
Traffic trike 6340 Zebra 17 climbing through 600 to 4,500 tracking out to the west and making a right hand departure for the west. Maryborough traffic. Okay, we're inbound and we've got total crosswind from the south. We're tracking west. I will be certainly watching my fuel today, and we're going out west, flying about an hour and a half to a private property function, and it's an overnight stay. So this is the first time I've done this for a while. Currently climbing through 2,800 for, well, I was going at 4.5, probably will.
The backstory. My Aero Club had organised a weekend flight to Rolleston in central Queensland, which was postponed due to poor club attendance and compromised flight endurance due to forecast turbulent westerly 20-knot winds. A few days prior to the now cancelled weekend flyaway trip, I was chatting with Tony, who said his club was having a weekend fly-in to a cattle station south of where he lives.
8 degrees in the cockpit at the moment. 8 degrees.
Arrangements were made and I'm now flying on a weekend of adventure after all. and it sounds awesome. It will be great to catch up with the Callide Dawson Club members, whom I met with Tony in 2021. I wouldn't need to take much with me as meals and sleeping arrangements were already organised, but what I do pack and plan needed to be done ASAP. I fly within 12 hours, sunrise tomorrow morning.
Okay, we've reached 4,500. It's pretty good here. Well, there's not much to do except maintain my heading and my altitude and try and stay warm. 9 o'clock should be my arrival, around about 9 o'clock.
Quarter 786, contact center 133.8. G'day. 1338, quarter 780.
Now, about those westerly winds. Southwesterly wind 20 knots. Mount Walsh is 6,500 feet. And why is this a concern?
That's Bigoton down on the right. Mount Walsh in front of us. Alright, I just climbed up to 6,500 because if we've got southerly winds of 20 knots coming across this mountain down here, there could be a bit of rotor over the top, and I wanted to get clear of it, so hopefully I am clear of it now.
So I got this from online regarding wind over mountains. Here's the link anyway, and the link is also in the description for you. It says, on most mountain flights, you will need to cross at least one ridge or pass. Experienced pilots recommend crossing a ridge or pass at the ridge elevation plus at least 1,000 feet. You can read that later. There's more to it. It's quite good. The link is in the description, as I said. Trouble comes, though, when the air is not moist and cannot form clouds to mark the presence of mountain waves. Here, pilots need to rely on forecasts and on their own experience.
28 minutes in the air so far. We have a runway down on our right there next to Bigoton. Been there a few times. Temperature at the moment is 5 degrees. My hands, I forgot about that, and I haven't got anything else to put on them. I do have another pair of gloves in my bag, but it's a bit late for that right now.
Brisbane, Center, velocity 780, correction 1710. 1710, Center, good morning guys. 1710, Fox 70, taxiing Gladstone for Brisbane, runway 10. Delta 1710, Center, no report dive traffic, squawk 4757.
Temporary traffic, Sunshine Echo Juliet, currently 1515 miles to the west of the field, 5,500, tracking northeast Canberra, temporary traffic. Mundubra Aerodrome.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm warming up my hands, hopefully. We've got 18 miles to go, and about, what did it say, 12 minutes. Should be able to see it now. I'm not sure what I'm looking at though. So if we get a dead straight in front of me, it must be that. There's a big open area there, a line of trees, and a bank of trees. Righto. I think it's there. That feels much better on my hands. We actually have a cockpit temperature at the moment of 4 degrees. True airspeed 77, ground speed 78. 1 hour 25 flight time. A flock of sheep down there and they're being mustered by the looks. 12 miles remaining. Temperature 4 degrees in the cockpit. Oil temp 79, pressure 3.94 bar. EGT 700, CHT 76 and 75. Coffee. I wonder if you'd phone ahead for a coffee. Oh, traffic in the Rocky Bar, Krakow area. Microlight 6340 is 10 miles to the east at 4,500. Tracking inbound Rocky Bar station. Estimate time circuit 07. Rocky Bar station, Krakow traffic. Gotta turn the cockpit heat on, I guess. Nope. There isn't any of that. Hey, we are now 8 miles, 7 miles. That's it over there, okay. Now on the ground, if you're watching, I'll try and get it on the GoPro. They've actually, we're just in a big, I think it's in the trees. The bush has been cleared to make the letters RM. What do you think that stands for? This station has got something to do with R.M. Williams, just so you know. 5 miles remaining, 5 minutes, if that. 4 miles remaining. Oh, this is getting good now. What do we got? Tailwinds, headwinds, a little bit of tailwinds. So southerly. So 19 looks to go. There's a dam. I can see the dam. I can see where the runway should be. Okay, clump of trees. The RM should be coming up on our right hand side near the house. I need to see stockyards. I reckon it's in that clump of trees. Currently 3.5 miles. Okay, what's Wood doing? Was Felix on little bumps? Ah, you can't miss the RM. Wow.
Hello, Stuart.
Hello, Tony. I'm looking at the RM. I'm just filming it. Are you nice and warm with the coffee?
Sorry, what was that again?
Are you nice and warm with a coffee? Oh, you're not here yet. Well, when you are, just put the jug on for me, would you? Rocky Bar Station traffic, Microlight 6340 is joining downwind, runway 19, Rocky Bar Station.
The landing is going to be a bit rough due to the southerly winds, so I'll land with caution.
Rocky Bar Station, trike 6340, turns final, 19, full stop. Rocky Bar.
The property that we are attending is currently owned by Peter, the son of R.M. Williams. Wikipedia says this about Reginald Murray R.M. Williams, AO CMG. He was an Australian bushman and entrepreneur who rose from a swagman to a millionaire. Williams had many adventures in Australia's rugged outback as a bushman and became known for creating an Australian style of bushwear, clothing and footwear recognised worldwide, and the company that bore his name. He was born at Balliny North, near Jameston in the mid-north of South Australia, 200 kilometres north of Adelaide CBD, into a pioneering settler family working and training horses.
Parking here. How are ya? Can we?
So now that I am at the property, the plan is to go with the flow as the weekend unfolds. I have no idea what we will get up to, but I expect many aircraft and some property tours will happen.
We are cross country in the microlight. How's that? Yay. And this is. Uh, 4 degrees. Even at, it got colder the further west I came.
I think they've got to go to another house, or they the other house down.
Turned and headed home. I wasn't going down there. What happened?
Yeah, if you run this water on water, it's only a 30 litre pump system. But he stands it. It goes cold, he gets out. Well, I got it first.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm thinking about throwing the whole steering system away. Yeah. Putting an all-wheel control in. To the edge, push over the edge, just push it in reverse, and she goes clunk and stops. It's got a transmission brake on.
Yes,
It does. And you nearly fall out of the seat. Shit. And what
you can actually pre-select reverse.
And she races backwards and you nearly fall off the seat again.
You can pre-select reverse,
Yeah.
and when you stop, it'll go clunk.
Yeah.
Select, and away you go.
Yeah.
It's like a jet plane.
They're a bit different.
There and tied another log or whatever, and the old man would say, "Now get the hell out of it." He said, "Get over behind the old comma." So I got over behind the old comma. It's the first time I ever saw it go off. And I'm hiding out. I'm looking around, like the wheel of the comma's there, and I'm looking like this, and that's facing that way, and I'm over there. It went off and it shot straight through past the wheel. Freaking hit me.
What is it?
It's a splitting gun.
What does it do?
You hammer it in after you put your gunpowder in, then you put the newspaper in as a wad.
Yeah.
Then you get the sledgehammer and you belt it into the heart of the log.
Oh, yeah.
And you already have your starter wedges for each post where they're going to split.
Yeah.
And you already have the rip on the sap so it won't go all over the place. And the sap's different grain to the log. And then, piece of 8-gauge wire through those 2 holes. Sneak chain on there, anchored. So when it goes, it won't just keep going.
In your neighbour's property.
And then you light, the wick goes in there.
Yeah.
You light the wick and you get the hell out of there and it goes off and it just blows the log apart.
Oh, okay.
You'd want to be
That's
able to
what's in
run
the-
fast.
Because we could build one at
There's
home.
one in the car park.
You've got to carry on. You've got a shotgun for that, haven't you?
I'll get out here with a big box of shells and blast away, and you do nothing. Well, we're back to 8. Yep. In my garnet with a mask over it.
Yeah.
So we put Mum's ashes in behind that, same as with Dad.
Yep.
Oh, some of you have seen Dad's one.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyhow. You can really cook. You can eat the leaves.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I got 2 of them at home.
And then it'll kill you.
So it should have little white flowers and orange berries.
Yep.
There's 5 different kinds of gumby, but they're all
Oh.
just...
It's so hard
not
to
even
get native
pissed.
stuff.
When you eat that, you understand why koala bears are angry.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
That bad?
Have a taste of that.
Oh, yeah.
Good for you.
Tastes like shit, but you can eat it.
I don't know, I've never tasted shit.
It cures you from tasting it again.
No, you know what it is. I'm not thinking about my sore feet now because it tastes so terrible.
Well, there you go.
Probably cures you from wanting to eat that again. I had 3 bits, it didn't taste too bad.
Better taste buds than me.
Billy, you got issues.
Yeah. First squatters in the country were the Ross family, and a couple of them buried across the bar. They selected a whole lot of country and then sold country to people following them. That was the business model today. The Hamilton family moved into Calrossie about 20 k's away and then proceeded to buy up all the country around here. And this fella here went from Robert died 44, age 82, so he worked back from that. So he's born in about
Say
60, 66, 62, sorry, long way. Yeah, 1962.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he was a little kid when they first selected this country.
Okay.
And I know from Hell West and Crooked, he gets a mention in there in the first couple of chapters. He was managing a place up by Calden.
About dementia you were talking about. About that dementia you were talking about.
Yeah. Barkley Downs,
Oh, yeah. Heard of that.
just outside Camberwell.
Yep.
And he came back here, spent the rest of his life here. And sadly, some silly bastard came past here with mumps and he caught it in 1944. So him and 2 girls and the missus was all that was here. And he was moved to the Krakow hospital and died there.
Oh.
So they buried him. So a couple of gold miners from Krakow dug the hole. He had it dug several years before he died. There's a bit of forethought going on. Just a little pile of gravel just empty. And his son died before him, but the death of young kids was very common in those days. So his wife's ashes are in behind the stone there, and his daughter's as well.
I remember coming to a wedding here. Have you got photos of it in full flood, Pete?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, we've seen photos.
Yeah, I know.
I'll print a few off if you like.
I just,
Show you.
no, just to show people.
The best I've seen it, the water was just lapping that top rock there.
Oh, really?
It roared.
I reckon.
We've been here when it's been running.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, not roaring, just running from it.
Oh, I see.
Actually, it was running when the wedding was on, wasn't it?
Jump on the back of a ute, they said. It will be fun, they said. Alrighty, let's go. A bit of a property tour.
Hang on, kids. Hey, Bill. Hey, Phil.
Phil, oh yeah.
You coming? Hey, Bill.
You have to have a couple when you get back.
On our left, we have savannas.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a pretty blue one.
That's Bill O'Brien.
Oh, Claps to be used. Say what?
The driver got out, we're still moving.
Put your fuel in later. After William, he was asking me about the inscription on the plate.
See, ice not. No, it's the other way around.
Ratto is an OBE.
Another one is. Here, Kane, follow this way. You got smoke.
You got magic fire stick, bro.
Yeah.
I saw flame then anyway.
Yeah, Dave. Now go that side.
That is the wildest looking thing I've ever seen. The overcoat on the
It was fun to see more aircraft arriving through the day.
Nearly looked like it, didn't it?
Oh, where are they from?
They're from this as well.
Oh, righto. Back seat.
Well, he didn't want to be the first on the sound accident.
Yeah, this thing will be stripped and gone. Yeah, absolutely.
Is that a camera? A video
Is this
camera?
your property as a busy?
Oh, no. I'll give you my better side. And my biggest.
Stop bending over.
And the biggest side, yeah.
This is quite a fire. We've got a few here. I'm Tony Allen. Yeah.
We tried to say, looks like 747 coming in.
Yeah, it's alright, exactly. I was going to say, he's got should have smoke on as well.
Is that an A380 in the distance?
Yeah, it's alright.
Bit like Alan.
Oh, yeah. I'm here. Here I am. Is that Scotty, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's got bling coming out of his bling.
Better than the smoke machine.
Oh, he's got the smoke machine from hell. I can tell you what, he'll lay down enough smoke to time see you for a week.
Yeah, we'll have to ask him. Any excuse to turn the smoke machine on.
It's your company, Pete. Oh, nice, very nice.
Pitsy calls me a poser because I've got one strobe on the top.
I was going to say, he's going left and right. He's zigzagging down the field. Look at him.
There's cactuses out there, you know.
And probably ants as well.
See, there's a cactus there. Cactus there and a cactus there. Well, you got to dodge the...
Oh, what the? Really?
That's a little bit dodgy though.
Yeah.
He's coming along the contour.
All gentle, physio, whatever they need, they get it. And then you've got homeless people.
Yeah.
And the prisoners get treated better than the elderly.
They do.
Oh,
They do.
oh, we've got funny wheels as well. Oh, should that one be on that angle?
What's your eyebrows there, Pete?
You trim your beard. Oh.
Drone camera. That's what he's doing. As the stock slowly stringing, Clancy rides behind them singing, for the drover's life has pleasures that the townsfolk never know, and the bush has friends to meet him, and their kindly voices greet him. In the murmur of the breezes and the river on its bars, and he sees the vision splendid of the sunlit plains extended, and at night the wondrous glory of the everlasting stars. Bonnie, the wife of Peter, is a twice national aerobatics champion in Australia during 1944 and 1995, and competed internationally, flying every imaginable aerobatics aircraft of the time. Quite extraordinary.
So it's just a little curve over the top. No stalling, it has to be a nice little flowing curve over the top. And then straight down. And then here is a triangle, which indicates a snap, but it has to be a negative snap because it's closed in. So that is tricky because to negative snap your aircraft, it has to be less than half of your VNE. So as you come over, it's a positive pull over down to a vertical line. You have to establish a vertical line. So you want to be pulling power there before you go into that negative snap. Otherwise, it's just like, it doesn't work anyway.
Becomes a spiral dive instead of a snap.
and then pull around in a half loop, and at the bottom of full aileron roll. For a lot of people on the back.
So I did a hammerhead.
Then pull up here for a half snap, cap it off, vertical line, down, 45 to full positive snap to finish.
And that's what, in about 2 minutes?
Crazy stuff.
12 minutes, about 12 minutes.
How do you keep up with all that? You must be spun out by then. You mustn't, you wouldn't know when you're out, would you?
Well, I'm bushed. Good night.